Hey everyone, Under Name Mark here, and hope everyone enjoyed your Easter. It was a fun time, good things to be had, and we had the final trailer for Shin Ultraman, and I have been staying I looked at the poster and I saw the original teaser they did, but I've been staying clear of Ultraman stuff from Shin Ultraman at least. But and this is coming out May 23rd, so is it 23rd? Yeah, it's in May. And I have some Ultraman stuff planned for May, which I'll be announcing soon. So I've been researching and I went back and I rewatched the original Ultraman because, you know, things I'm working on with Ultraman, I wanted to brush up on my knowledge. Obviously, if you could see, I have most of the manga, most of the Blu-rays on shelf number one. I have a whole bunch of Blu-rays over there because I took most of them down to watch. Um, so I watched the final trailer for Shin Ultraman on Twitter because it was posted on Twitter, so obviously just on my phone. And I was like, "This is good." And I started noticing some things, and I was like, "Ooh, some things that are in here." So luckily, the best thing about these Milk Creek Entertainment Blu-rays, especially if you get the ones with the spine that make the mural, is they come with a book, which is the information and episode guide, which now I was able to be like, oh, that's that kaiju, and that's that kaiju, and I'm like, and uh, like I've talked about on a podcast and with the Kamen Rider videos, I have been slowly learning Japanese. I'm really, with time constraints and this and that, I don't have time to dedicate a full time multiple hours a day. But my reading of Japanese language has gotten better, and then I kind of saw some stuff and I was like, that kind of might be what I think it is. So then I had to go into the old internet and double check to see if I was actually correct in what I thought some of the lettering translated to in my head. So this is not going to be a normal breakdown of the trailer. The trailer's only a minute 21 seconds. This is not going to be a normal reaction. I will be reacting to it because this will be my first time seeing it on my nice big monitor and in 1080p. But I'm going to basically give you references if you want to go back to the Ultraman Blu-rays or DVDs, depending on which ones you bought, or I believe I don't know if it's on Tokushoutsu to Pluto TV or not, because I buy all the Blu-rays. I don't really watch the streaming channel unless it's something that they haven't released yet. But I would say I will give you specific episodes for references for the kaijus, stuff that's referenced in this, so you can be like, oh crap, this is what's happening. So I'm really excited for this. I was hoping we were going to get a US release like Shin Godzilla did, because Shin Godzilla is really good. I loved it, and I would love the opportunity to go to a theater and watch Shin Ultraman. I mean, I love Tokusatsu, but Godzilla and Ultraman are like my upper echelon for my love of Toku. And then it's like Kamen Rider, and a lot of indie stuff and Super Sentai, but Ultraman and Godzilla are like my upper echelon. Like Subaru and Toho shaped me. And I go over that in this week's podcast that's coming up when I have a special guest. Kaiju Carl's on. So we talk about some of that stuff. But was it so just going over the film itself, it's Hideaki Anno, who did Neon Genesis, the creator and writer of that, the anime, and Shin Godzilla. So that's yeah, I like let's just switch over and let's go into the trailer really quick because this is gonna be tasty. And then I don't know if I'm gonna pause during it or if I'm gonna talk while it's happening, so to speak. I made my little camera like a little tiny little box, so I'm not blocking too much of this for you guys. Oh. All right. So there's a lot real quick. I got zoned out because I'm like, oh, this looks so good. So this is Naranga, one of the kaijus, and I forgot to write down what episode he is in. But it's not gonna be that hard difficult because got the little book right here. Let's see. So he will show up in Ultraman episode 3, side special search party move out. So all right, we got that out of the way. So if you go back, the original Ultraman, just episode 3, and then you're good. Because that's I'm trying to think. I like the way it looks. Like it's definitely a good retell. Like it looks okay. So in the original Odoski's, I mean, obviously the 60s, so like stuff's not gonna look that good. But man, this looks more menacing. But it also just kind of reminds me like of the CG they did in Shin Godzilla. If you haven't seen Shin Godzilla, I'm not going to spoil too much, but there's different forms. So this was like, it kind of reminded me of like that second form when he was like crawling through the city and destroying it. That's kind of what that one reminds me of. Because, yeah, that's, But let's get back. Because there's more. Okay, so this is obviously this kaiju popping up is what kind of caught me off guard, because I thought at first it was going to be shit, what is that one called? It's like a drill one. I believe what was the name? I took notes. Well, I was watching the show, obviously. Kabira, which is from episode 24, the Undersea Science Center. It basically has a drill on its head, and I saw it drilling out, but that would mean there's 3 kaijus, because we're going to see another one later on in the trailer. So I was like, I don't think that's Kabira, but it could be. I don't know. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Like, I'm just saying. Okay. So we saw Zerub really quick. I always want to call them by like the OG names where it's like it's Alien Zerub, but it's like no, it's just Zerub. And Zerub, there's a lot going on with Zerub. I'm trying not to sneeze. Okay. So Zerub in the show shows up in episode 18 called Brother from Another Planet. And I'm going to grasp at straws because Mephiles ends up being later on in the show showing up in another episode where it could like project and do illusions of other ones. But Zerub, that's the main alien that was like, I'm friendly, blah, 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 but really it was evil, and then captured Harada, and then became a fake imitation Ultraman, and then we got the first and OG Ultraman versus Ultraman fight, which I'm just like, that could happen in this. If we have Zerub, I'm just like, well, maybe if Ultraman's destroying a city, that's not really Ultraman, that's Zerub. And then I'm like going, the wheels like spinning, and I'm like, this would be so cool. But I don't know. I don't want to reach, and I don't want to speculate too much, but that's just, Also, the main person who's Ultraman now is Shinji Kaminaga. They renamed him instead of Shin Hayata, which would make sense since we're getting Shin Ultraman. It would be kind of a little bit confusing having a main character named Shin. So, I am okay with the name change. That doesn't bother me whatsoever. But let's talk about this landing. Let's talk about this. This is like old school landing. So, it used to be in the original show, Ultraman would land, it'd be like he'd be like, ooh, like, it'd be a little bit of dust. But obviously, with how it was done back then, it wasn't gonna be looking like this. I mean, you could even see our little kaiju right there, walking towards the forest, and then that is nice. Ooh. Can I just say, I love that they use the original sound effects and they went with what was supposed to be the original Ultraman design. I don't think it's in this book. I keep hitting my microphone. Yeah, so the concept art is not in this book for how he was supposed to look originally, but he was supposed to be more elongated, more slender, longer alien formed head. There wasn't supposed to be, a little light up. That was supposed to be there. This is closer to the original Ultraman artwork that was then modified compared to how he ended up looking on the show. Seeing him stand up with the eyes lit up, I was like, oh, this is like, you do realize we're in a time frame where we're like, say what we about Ultraman Trigger, but we're getting like top tier Ultraman constantly, and I'm for it. I'm so excited. Well, the song's good too. Ooh, wait, hold on. Okay, there we go. So this document reads top secret Ultraman elimination plan. So I'm like, ooh, the SSSP. They're going. Also, they're not calling them kaijus, and it's S-class species because the group is called S-class species suppression protocol, and they have an enforcement unit, and they just call it the SSSP. I'm really, I don't know, because I like the name. I like the word kaiju so much. But yeah. Just say this says, if anyone's wondering, top secret Ultraman elimination plan. Ooh. Obviously, we saw that delicious beta capsule. You saw that. I saw that. I want one. I hope they sell one because I will buy it. I don't have any of the beta capsules that's ever been released. I want one. I want that one specifically. It looks so nice. And then you can see coming out. That's the drill wad, which also I was like, well, it's like, is this Kabira? Like, I feel like it could be but then again, we still have, watch this. Oh, one more time. So I talked about this before. I'm sorry, I'm going sweaty pausing. That says Ambassador Extraordinary and Planetary other alien number 0, Mephiles. Some of the words are the great. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I had a high-res screenshot of that, and I used the Google Translate app on it. But Mephiles is on it, which I'm just like, okay, this could really be interesting if we are getting Mephiles, because it's going to bring in a lot more depth from the standpoint of another alien who can shapeshift and also do illusions and will be kind of pulling at the strings and manipulating humans. And if you want to go back to Ultraman, oh wait, I forgot my camera's cut, so you guys can't even see when I do stuff. Like, so go back to the original Ultraman. It will be episode 33. So it's definitely like, there's so much stuff going on. Like, so much. Oh, and there we go. There's another look at another kaiju. And that's why I was thinking, because you could see the pattern on the arms. Like, if this closes shut, that would make sense for it to like move around. That's why I'm just like, maybe it is um uh Gabora and instead of Gabira, because Gabora, it would make sense. Gabora is basically, well, like Gabora, like, okay, so the way Gabora looks, this is like such a better freaking, like, I didn't think Gabora would look this good. Like in the original Ultraman, like not really wasn't really doing it. So Gabora is, it looks like it, like you could tell this is supposed to be Gabora, because basically, because like the weird leaf things that open up around the head. And if you want, like I said, going back to Ultraman, you will go watch Ultraman episode 9, Lightning Operation, to get the backstory of Gabora and everything else. Like this, it's pretty good. Like I will say, because I've watched rewatching Ultraman, the fight with Gabora was really good. I liked it more than Gabira, but Gabira was more of like, how are we gonna stop this? It's underwater and its ring is, it's like horn drill thing, and it's like they had a problem to solve. But like from a straight up just fight, like Ultraman and Gabora, just ooh, so good. Ooh. And we get the transformation at the end. That's how they end it, with the transformation. So good. And May 13th, so I was wrong. I was close though. But there you go. That's so much to digest with that. But like I said, I went back. I will put a list of the episodes and references in the description below. I am excited for the 13th. I don't know why I said like 23rd. It's literally less than a month away. I'm hopeful that there'll be a way for it to be here. Like, I want to see this in theaters. Like, I don't want to wait until we ultimately get like a Blu-ray or some release, and I don't want to go the route of, finding a fan sub, that version of it, this and that. Like, I want to give my money to Subaraya. I want to put money into this because it looks amazing. I love Ultraman so much. Like, I don't hide the fact of how much I love Ultraman. I mean, I have a lot of and I just really want to see this movie. It looks so damn good. I'm like jealous of everyone in Japan who gets to see this. But I'm hoping something will happen that will allow, at least in a timely manner, us to be able to watch it here in the United States. But let me know what you think of the trailer. Let me know what some of your favorite kaijus Ultraman has battled in the comments below. If you haven't already, if you see the red button that's right below this video, that's a subscribe button. If it's red, you're not subscribed. You could please subscribe. I'm going to be, doing a lot more videos. And like I said, in May, I'm doing a lot of Ultraman content, which is why I'm going back to the well and watching a lot of these Blu-rays. So I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.